It's another day at the Daily BM. Are you awake? If you aren't, you sure as hell are now. I got my co-host here, Mikey, along with Eric C. What's
up, fuckers?
In the house. Oh, what's
What
going
up, bitches?
on, fellas? Ah, man. It's another day at the Daily BM. Huh?
Another day, another dollar. Gonna make
So
your
they
mom
say.
holla.
I don't know about making my mom holler, dude. You'd have to blow the dust
Yeah.
off of it first if you're gonna make her holler. Jesus,
Oh, no.
like she's
I
old
was
as
gonna push her
dirt.
down a flight of stairs.
Well, you gotta have stairs. Well, she has a cane. All you gotta do is like kick her kickstand, dude. You're good.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweep the leg.
You just kick her kickstand and you're good to
Sweep
go.
the leg.
Sweep the leg, Mikey. Sweep the leg.
Damn your son.
So what's up, fuckers?
You know, I am like just full of energy, full of life. Been
Full of life.
rejuvenated.
Full of
just been
shit.
rejuvenated.
I'm rejuvenated.
And I'm full of
I'm
shit
the
too. But still,
I'm the
fuck off, Eric.
rejuvenator.
How's that? You got your first one. Fuck off, Eric.
I'm
That's
the
one.
rejuvenator.
The rejuvenator. I feel great. Life is good. What about you guys?
I feel the same right now. This cold is starting to completely go away. Been taking the Mucinex like it's my job, and I'm starting to feel better. Just naturally feel better, you know?
How would you know what that is?
I don't know. Actually, it's been like 8 years since I've known what that felt like. So
I was like,
we
but
have to
yeah,
go
we're
rub
like
it
a
in,
decade.
rub
What the hell?
it in.
I mean, it seems like if to me, like you saying that means you're missing taking the Mucinex a lot. Like you're just not showing up.
Damn. It has begun.
That's what
Zinger.
He's like, it has
Yeah.
begun.
So it has begun.
So today,
Let me throw something out there real quick.
Go for it.
Is it just me, or are teachers way fucking hotter now than they were when you were in school, Brad, when I was in school? And I don't know about Eric because he's younger than me. Like, I had no hot fucking teachers. I'm sorry, teachers, that if you hear this, I apologize. You just weren't fucking hot.
Yours probably
Okay,
aren't
I'm
alive
sorry.
anymore, Mike. I know mine aren't. I probably have like a handful that are still alive.
I mean, yeah, it's probably getting close. I mean,
Mine
yeah,
just
I'm
turned
sure
21,
must take the bucket.
I mean,
How about you, Eric? Did you have any teachers that you would like fucking just write home about?
Only one, and that was in middle school, not even high school.
Oh, really?
And she was
What
our
was her
home
name?
ec
I had
teacher, Miss
zero.
Bot.
Miss Bot. Her name was Bot.
Bro.
Miss Bot,
Hello,
yeah.
I am a hot teacher. How are you?
Well, my
I'm here
buddy
to fuck up your
Duckenfield up
world.
north, he's like, yo, Mrs. Twat, Bot.
Miss Twat. Mrs. Twat.
Oh, yeah. He was pure concentrated evil.
Yeah.
But she was hot. She was definitely bangable. But at that age, I didn't even really care about that.
I know. I just don't get it, man. Like these teachers are like fucking rocking it. And I'm like, damn, shit. All the teachers that I had, like either they were female, they looked like a dude, like 100%. No offense again, if you're still alive. I love you all. Not really, but I'm sorry. And if they were a guy, they were like, you know, most of them were like overweight and just jackasses. I only had like one cool teacher that I can remember, and that was Mr. Privet. He was pretty badass.
He's so cool, dude.
He was such a badass teacher. All the rest of them, no.
Nah, he was such a cool.
Nah.
He's such a cool dude. I'm assuming he's still alive, but
Hazel Haley was cool too.
I don't know.
Do you
who
have
that
her
is.
for honors
Nah.
English?
Nah.
You don't know who she is?
Mm-mm.
How do you not know who she was? She literally was at Lakeland High School for like
What was her name?
90
Mrs.
years.
Haley?
Hazel Haley.
Yeah, I don't know her. Dude, okay, let me
Seriously.
back up for a second, dude. I probably was so high all the way through high school, like stoned all the time, you know what I mean, and partying, that I couldn't even tell you half the shit that I did in high school. I mean, seriously, I mean, I was a fucking complete idiot. So,
All right, so she was a teacher from 1916 to 2008.
Holy shit.
1916.
And she was hot?
No, she was never hot. And she was never married either. She was always single her whole life. But she literally she had her own room with her own bathroom. I distinctly remember one year the principal came in and said something like, "Oh, you can't do this, have this in your room." And she said, "Hold on a second, sweetie." And she picks up her phone and she calls up, at the time it was Governor Lawton Childs, and said, "Hey, this principal here says I can't have this." And she hands the phone to the principal and he's like, it was like literally the governor on the phone. And the governor was like, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. And like pretty much. So the principal just turned around and walked out because it was a new principal, and he didn't know Miss Hazel Haley, because she literally, like, there was kids in my class that were like 4th generation Lakeland High School students that she taught like their great grandparents.
Damn.
Like honors English in high school. I would say
if she was born in 1916, I said that's
not
pretty
born. No, not born. I think that's when she was teaching.
So she's like an 1890s.
That would make her like a fucking 100 years old, dude.
She was.
Holy shit.
She taught for 60 years.
I only remember.
Maybe hold on. Maybe she was born in 1916. Hold on. Let me reread this.
I remember while you're looking at that. I remember I had a hot substitute teacher. I'll never forget her. She was black, dude, and she was so fucking fine. I mean, like the hottest chick. And I was just like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I remember her. I can't remember her name, but I remember what she looked like.
Now you guys mentioned a teacher, Mr. Pritchett, right?
Mr. Privet.
Privet. Okay. We had a Mr.
Yeah, he was my football coach too.
Yeah. Sorry. She started teaching in 1948. My bad. 1948.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys
1948. She taught for 60 years before she passed away.
Okay.
Do you have did you guys have the male teacher that actually jammed a student back in the day from any one of your classes?
Okay.
What now?
I have one. He wasn't my teacher, and I actually walked in on him.
What happened? Banging.
Yeah, dude. He was on her, dude. Like she was like, okay.
I fucking need my Eric Dakota ring.
Yeah. Imagine like a girl, her ass on the side of the table, like, like on the side, lean back, and he's between her legs making out with her. Like he was getting ready to push her onto the desk. I happened to come back. I was supposed to be out on the PE field, and I walked back into the room. Like the portable, it was a portable too, so nobody could see you. You know what I mean? They weren't paying attention, but he was about ready to throw the dick in her, man. It's like straight up, dude. I mean, I will never forget it.
For me.
Oh yeah,
straight
dude.
A's
My grades turned around pretty quickly, dude, because they just had this shocked look on their face. And you know what though? I never sold them out.
Good for you.
Never told anyone.
So
you're welcome. Whatever your
I gotta go back for just a second because I totally fucked up the whole thing with Hazel Haley. I gotta correct it. She started teaching in 1937.
Okay.
That's when she started teaching. She was 60 years at Lakeland High School. She got there in 1948. So she taught for 60 years. So she taught like 4th generation.
Yeah, people. I was gonna say. Yeah.
So she would be like, "Don't make me call your dad's dad and fucking like get your shit in trouble."
I will call your grandfather right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll call your grandfather right now, and this shit will roll downhill fast. You know?
I never had the hot teachers, Mike. I always had the teachers that were like they had one eye that went off to the side like a sleepy eye. You know what I mean? I had this one teacher in my sophomore year in high school, and she's the nicest lady, but I was such a tool in high school. Just like I am now. I was even way worse than what I am now. And so I used to give her so much fucking grief. And but she had like a lazy eye. So I'd always like fuck with her and I'd be like, hey, what are you looking at? And say shit like that in class.
Yeah, you literally get expelled for that shit now.
I can't tell you how many times I went down, like I got sent to her to Mr. Fuchs'
You went down
office.
on her?
No, fuck that, no. And I went to Mr. Fuchs' office, man. And he'd always be, since I was a football player, he was always like, he's like, man, Brad, can you please stop? Just stop messing with her, dude, like that. And then he goes, stay here for 20 minutes, then go back to class. So I'd be like, okay, Mr. Fuchs. So I'd go back to class, and she'd be all pissed off because she knew they didn't do anything to me because you get preferred treatment when you play sports at that school. Everybody knows it.
So freshman year of high school, my algebra teacher, and I can call him out by his name, Mr. Evans is his name, still probably is, unless he's dead now. But he actually slept with a chick that was in my graduating class. What? And he got popped for it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I had him freshman year, and then he slept with this chick, Kim. I'm not going to say her last name. Our senior year. She was a student, 17, not 18 at the time. Oh, yeah. And he was married. He had twin girls. It's like, oh, you sick son of a bitch.
What was Kim's dad's last name? No, I'm just kidding.
I almost said it too.
Yeah, we want to send her. Hey, Mike wants to send her a friend request on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. So I heard you like teachers. Mike's got it made.
Yeah, right.
No, but I've never had a hot teacher ever. I've like that I can honestly say. But let me, Mike, going back to your question though, let me and interject into that one. So would you like, let's say you were in high school today and your teacher was fine as shit and she was like open to like letting you hit it. Oh God, I didn't even get to finish the question. The answer's automatically yes, I would fuck
Dude,
her.
Okay, so here's the thing. If it's a hot teacher, she should be exempt from any law that says she can't be banged. Like literally, like she walks in the courtroom, everyone should just stand up and applaud the poor kid that had to have sex with this hot piece of woman, and that should be the end. It should be immediately dismissed. Immediately, okay? Because there's no way on God's green earth that would be like whatever they would call that. I mean, unless it's like an infant, or like a 6-year-old or 7-year-old. Like, but if you're like
rape.
If you're like a 15-year-old, or if you're like a 15-year-old or 16-year-old, and you got like a 23-year-old bomb ass fucking teacher, and she's like banging down on you, like
she's 24, 25 years old, dude.
God, you deserve a fucking medal.
Yeah, dude. I would like literally, you could walk down the middle of the freaking classroom, dude, and that should go on the year. That should be in the yearbook. Like you should have a fucking parade. I mean, like literally, it'd be like, bam! You're up there doing the Queen's
This kid is going places. This kid's going places. That's all I gotta say.
You. I had sex with Mrs. Smith. Yes, thank you.
Just reminds me, that's my boy with Adam Sandler.
It's literally like that would literally be like equivalent to climbing Mount Everest. Now she's like wait. Now she's like a she like if she's like a she beast, then all cards are off the table.
See, that's why I think they should bring back the Crocodile Dundee grab and let you get away with it in today's world. You walk up, just grab them right in the freaking junk, and just to make sure they actually don't have a package.
See, guys, I can understand,
dude. Well, no, Mike, have you seen
guys? I can understand like that being a felony because you're in a position of power. You can make them feel like they have to do it in order to get the grade, whatever. But as a guy, like we're just like fuck it, dude. Like, I mean, we were horny anyways, so it doesn't matter. I had to do it for the fucking grade. Okay, no, fuck you. She was hot. Okay,
so Eric, would you sleep with a teacher today if you could?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
So that's hands down. You'd say fuck it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I would definitely. Are you kidding me? That'd be so awesome. Talk about bragging rights.
Do it in her classroom.
Whole time I'd be like, "You're going to jail! You're going to jail!"
That's my second question. My second question, then, Mike, would you tell anyone?
No,
because
not till later.
Eric, would you?
Not till later.
Eric would be a talker. He would tell his friends about the conquest.
Well, okay, I would tell my close friends. I would tell my close friends. I wouldn't walk out and be like, "I just did it."
Because I remember the first time.
Shit over.
You guys remember when you lost your virginity? There's like you went and told your friends immediately, walking in with your two hands raised in the air.
My best friend knew I banged.
I was like in pump number 2. It's happening. It's fucking happening. Hold on, don't get tangled up in the cord. It's happening because I had the we had the phones that had the cord on them, the long extension cord. It's happening right now. I'm getting it. Oh shit!
I was calling my friends. Calling my friend's beeper number. Call me. 911. Call me. 911.
911.
Yeah, that's how old my ass is.
You'll never believe what has happened.
I was tagging Mrs. freaking Smith, dude. I cannot believe it. Yeah. Back at 16, I would have totally told my friends too. I would have freaking got the cat out of the bag. That's why nowadays. That's why I believe that's why it's so. I mean, I guarantee you, there's probably a lot of 24-year-olds and 23-year-old substitutes and regular teachers that have like a hot 17-year-old dude that's in high school and they want to fuck them, but they know they can't because they'll talk too much. So they
see. I think on that ground, I think like should they get fired? Probably. Okay. Do I think they should go to jail? No. Fired, yeah, because it's bad policy to be banging the people that you're mentoring. Correct. Shit. I mean, I just feel like that's a policy. That's a policy
also
violation.
18, Mike. I mean,
no matter what age. No matter what age. So I mean, even if the person's in her class, like if you're in college and the person's like 21 and you're
a professor,
like a 30-year-old teacher, professor, and you're banging your student, I still think you should lose your job.
Oh yeah,
because I think that you're taking it too far. You know what I'm saying? Like at least you should probably wait till they get out of your class or have them transfer before you have sex.
Hold on, I'm pulling I'm pulling my application out of Florida State University. Hold on a second.
But you're like, yeah,
professor job.
Down. Yeah,
remove that.
I think the age of consent should be like. I think the age of consent for guys should be like 16.
In some states, I believe Florida actually is.
I think Florida it is as well.
Hey, did you know that Florida State University, speaking about chicks and stuff, it's like the third ranked for the most party school out of all colleges in the country. It's number 3.
Delaware State's
Florida State. But they also have like an 8-to-1 girl guy ratio. Seriously. Like if you go to Florida State and you can't get laid, there's something wrong with you.
Seems like Florida State's like good at coming in third place.
If you're a Florida, if you're a Gator fan, I guess you're used to coming in last. So, you know.
Hey, at least you're coming.
This is the end.
Bam. At least you showed up.
I can show up to every one of those events. I just don't know, you know. I don't always perform. But
so you want to hear the craziest story? One of the craziest stories I have from like childhood school times. I was in my 6th grade class, and it was a small class, probably like 25 students.
Right.
And there's this kid in class. I think his name was Joseph. I'm going to go with Joseph. He was like a wise ass. Like he was always fucking just like wising off at the fucking teacher. Okay. And this teacher, I think his name was Mr. Paget. He was like 6'4". Okay. Skinny guy, kind of athletic. All right. And every day Joseph's fucking mouthing off, like every fucking day. Like he's just constantly like fucking just being a smart ass. You know what I mean? Every time Mr. Paget says something. One day, fucking, he said something. And Mr. Paget turned around, grabbed, you know the desks that you sit in that was like desk chair? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, he picked up one of those. He screamed at the kid, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!" And he threw the fucking desk across the room into the fucking wall. The desk fucking shattered, dude, and put a fucking huge dent in the wall. And he's like, "Won't you just ever shut the fuck up?" And he fucking stormed out.
I love this guy. I love him already.
And he didn't get fired.
What?
That's insane.
The difference. And this was at a Christian school too.
He didn't get fired?
We were at a Christian school. So all of us were like, damn, Joseph done did it. Like he done pushed him over the top, like over the edge.
I can't believe he didn't get fired, dude.
No.
Right?
No.
Wow.
No. He took the rest of the day off and he was back there the next morning.
He took the
and he was
rest
just
of
like,
the
I'd like to apologize
off.
for my action. Yeah. And they transferred Joseph out of his class. They transferred Joseph out of his class and put him in another class. I was like, oh my God, this motherfucker just lost and we could all die.
Dude, there's nothing better than yelling out, "Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up," over and over and over again.
And then just a picture of
something about the pressure it relieves you. What's that?
Just thinking
about an adult saying it to a kid. I mean, like in school, like, "Shut the fuck up already."
I mean, we were all there like this. Like, this is us. We're like, oh, what the fuck? He's losing his shit. He's losing his shit. Yeah, that was probably one of the craziest experiences. The only other experience that we had was when this homeless guy came into the place, and it was a Christian school, so they were giving him some food, and then he decided to pull a gun out and try to get money out of him, so we went on lockdown.
Oh, that would suck.
You know, they locked the doors, and we all sat in the thing in the corner, kind of waiting, and then the police showed up, and everything got taken care of. But you know, that's one of the things that's kind of weird, man. Like at my school, we had fucking like metal doors. Did you guys have metal doors at your school?
Yes.
Like for the classrooms?
Yeah, actually, yes, we did. Not metal, like sheet metal doors, but
like metal, like
no,
metal
actually, you know
doors.
what? Maybe they were heavy boarded doors that had the window with the lines all through the window. You know, the X's.
Yeah.
Double reinforce the glass or whatever. That's what we had.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember they locked the door, and like, you know, I was like, man, I don't see how they could shoot through that.
We didn't have doors
to get in.
That's how old I am.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you were all in one classroom.
Yeah, we were all in one room. It was a wooden building. It was really small. You know, you went to elementary and junior high in the same building. You know.
Yeah.
It's up in St. Augustine. If you've ever been there.
Beautiful place.
Mike just caught that.
I think that was a prison camp.
Yeah, that's the oldest.
Fort.
No, it's the oldest schoolhouse in the country. It's in St. Augustine. You can actually take a tour in it.
Really?
So, yeah.
So what was it like sitting in your old desk?
It was great. It was absolutely amazing walking through the school
grounds. Did
you still fit? No, it was a little tight. I could get one of my legs in.
You know, I finally realized that's why you're like so short. It's because everybody was smaller back then.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Have you noticed that though? I mean, all joking aside, I know I rip you a lot about your height and your weight and whatnot, but because I'm an asshole. But when we were antiquing a couple weeks ago, did it not blow your mind? Like things from like the 30s and the 40s, how small the chairs were compared to today's standards?
Yeah, because they weren't eating preservatives and eating shit food. I mean, they really weren't.
It's nuts, dude.
I mean, they were eating, they were
nuts.
they were probably eating fresh vegetables and, things of that nature. They weren't eating like potato chips. They weren't eating French fries.
They weren't eating all the
McDonald's.
preservatives and shit. And
they weren't doing
have
fast
the food
food.
pyramid.
Right. Exactly.
They didn't have the food pyramid, which that's complete bullshit.
And then they got the food pyramid and it changed everything. You remember that shit in school, don't you, Eric? The food pyramid?
Yeah,
of course. The food pyramid.
Eat your meats and then you eat your vegetables and then go to eat your dairy. And then Mike actually, we talked about that one day, not on the show, but what was the pyramid? What was the scheme behind that again?
It was just by big business and big pharma. They developed it to sell more products.
Go figure.
Like if you start doing some research into it, you see that's basically what it was. Like there's not a lot of science that backs up the food pyramid. The food pyramid actually should be flipped on its upside down, and you should be eating very few of the processed grains and white breads and all that bullshit. Yep. I don't know what Brad was just doing. It looks like he was having a stroke.
I was having a seizure.
It looked like. This methamphetamine.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey guys, you want to go skydiving? Want to watch a video?
I can tell you this.
Oh my god, we could totally reenact Legends of the Fall. Brad can be fucking what's his name? The old guy.
Oh fuck you!
I've never seen it.
I know you're dumb. What?
What's his name? Oh my god, he's
Anthony
so
Hopkins,
famous.
You dick.
Anthony Hopkins. Brad can be the Anthony Hopkins character. I'll be the older brother, and Eric can be Brad Pitt.
I've never seen the movie though. I think that's
you never seen
Legends
of the Fall?
You're an automatic loser,
never.
right there.
No way, man.
Dude, it's a 3-hour movie.
Not seen Legends of the Fall. It's the best fucking movie ever.
Fucking
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I guarantee is better than that movie.
What is it?
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I love that movie.
That's a
good movie. Legends of the Fall is better.
It really
Legends
is.
Falls better.
Brad Pitt played an amazing
Dude, it's got
role in
everything.
that. Yeah,
It's got everything.
Yep, 100%.
It's a fucking amazing story, dude.
If you haven't seen it,
cry.
Real quick.
Still makes me cry.
Man, I'm actually
when Brad comes around the corner and he's all like,
I like
Brad all the time.
Go ahead, Brad.
No, I was just gonna say I like it when the brother comes around the corner and the dad hugs him because
that's the part I was talking about.
Yeah, they didn't talk for years, so
didn't talk for years.
That's something we're gonna have to watch now.
The fucking dad.
Yeah,
can't
we won't
talk
tell you anything
anymore,
else because I know you want to
like,
watch it. And if nobody else has watched it, sorry, we fucking spoiled it for you. But there's a scene that's really cool. But go ahead.
All right. So speaking of movies, here's a nice segue. Speaking of movies, I have the top 10 random movie quotes today.
Oh,
so
cool.
it's going to be you, Brad, versus Mike. You're going to chime in by saying automatically. Your name. No. Check it out.
No,
check it out.
I'm shitty.
I'm making this. I made this since it's the very first time going around. I made it very simple. So all you have to do is say your name to chime in, and all you have to say is the movie. You don't have to say the actor or the character's name, okay?
Okay.
And I made the quotes very simple.
Eric Collins.
Eric Collins.
Eric Collins.
Eric.
Yes.
Eric.
Eric.
Collins.
Yo.
Eric.
You said all you have to do is say your name.
Oh, you said to say your name, so that's what we're doing.
All you have to do is say your name. I thought that's the game.
Go ahead.
Whoever can say Eric Collins the fastest.
You won, Mike, because you beat me to it. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, okay. So now I lost my train of thought.
Mike Preston, Dazed and Confused.
Correct.
For
Okay.
That's 1-0, Mike. Go ahead.
Okay, here's the first quote.
Mike Preston, Top Gun. Okay.
Here's the first quote. Here we go.
Maverick.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Mike Preston, Jaws.
There you go. You don't have to say your first whole name, just your first name.
Mike Preston.
Jaws.
Go. I'm slow in this game, dude.
All righty. Number 2. That is one big pile of shit.
Brad.
Okay.
Oh my God, I just froze. Fuck, Mike knows it. What's one big pile of shit? Oh my God.
That's one big pile of shit.
Oh, Weird Science?
Oh,
fuck.
Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
No. Jurassic Park.
Oh,
we were just.
yeah.
I know. That's why I thought
That's how Mike walks
it
into sex rooms.
Go ahead. That one guy says it from The Fly. What's his name?
Goldberg or Goldman or whatever his name is.
Number 3. All right.
Mike,
Brad.
Dazed and Confused.
Dude, you gotta wait. He has to fucking say who the winner was. We said it at the same time.
I
Fucking
won.
asshole.
No, he didn't. I was way ahead of you.
No, Mike won. Definitely won that one.
Mike was way ahead of you.
Fuck you.
Number 4.
Fuck
Faster
you,
internet.
Fuck you. No
You want to
shit.
go home?
Let-
You want to go home or you want to go to jail? Come on.
Brad,
Okay.
your mom. Fucking no. Go ahead, bud.
Unfortunately,
Go ahead,
he won. I'll say it again.
Goonies.
You want to go home or you want to go to jail, Hoyt? It's a dead
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't know.
Training Day.
Oh, with Denzel Washington.
Denzel
Damn, I haven't
Washington.
seen that
God
movie
damn
in
it.
decades.
Why didn't you say it like Denzel Washington, motherfucker, instead of just reading
Because
it?
I could. Okay, Hoyt, you want to go home or you want to go to jail?
I think you should do everything in your Brooklyn accent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kansas.
All right, go ahead.
Brooklyn. It was Boston, I think, wasn't it? Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Okay. A man has 17 pantomimes. A woman has 20.
Oh, that's Christopher Walken, but I don't know what movie. Or is Al Pacino? Oh, Mike, Scent of a Woman.
Correct.
God damn it. Fuck you, Mike. I told you I suck, Eric. You know what, Eric? You always get to the studio first. You should have let me read those fucking answers. Go ahead.
That's all we're going to have for today. I just wanted to introduce the game to people.
Of course you did,
won.
Mike, because I win at everything. My name's Mike. I'm a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Fucking asshole. What an asshole.
What's my prize? What do I get?
Oh,
get to
actually,
hang out.
you get yourself a Coke and a smile. And Brad, since you lost, you get a 6-inch ball banging, head banging sack on your chin.
I honestly thought you were going to go, Mike, you get a freaking Coke, a Coke and a smile, and Brad, you get a shut the fuck up. That's what I thought you were going to say.
And I'll save that for next week.
I was kind of hoping for a reach around.
Oh, God, dude. I can't believe, God, I was horrible at that. And I knew the stupid Jaws when I just froze. And Mike's like, Mike, Jaws. He was like, Mike.
Even the easiest ones.
I can't believe I missed Jurassic Park. That pisses me off. Now I have to go like flog myself.
Your
I was thinking of
music
Chet
into a porno scene
from
and
Weird
everything.
Science.
Yeah, you were thinking Weird Science.
Because when Chet turns into a piece of shit, he goes, that's a big piece of shit. That's what's his name says in it, too. Just saying.
But my whole thing was, when he goes, wow, that's one big pile of shit.
Yeah,
See, if you would have said it like that, you fucking
it.
asshole. He would have
I
had
would
it.
have fucking had
You
it.
got to
I
play
would've
the
been
role,
like,
dude.
Jeff Goldenheimer Burger Nurger.
Goldman or Goldberg. What's his name?
Wait for it.
Goldenberger Nurger Burger. I can never.
Goldblum.
I can never ever see him in anything and not think of him in the movie The Fly.
Oh,
do you remember that movie?
That movie's disgusting.
When that guy's penis falls off. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the
What
worst
kind of
fucking
movies are you watching?
You never seen The Fly?
No, I haven't seen the original.
It's gross.
Oh my God, dude. It's okay. So basically what happens is Jeff's character,
Turns
he
into a
develops
fly?
teleportation and a fly gets in there and he teleports and it has, was it Gina, what's her name? Gina Davis. She's in it and she's his girlfriend and he starts transforming into a fly. And what happens is like his skin starts falling off, like he starts noticing it, and he starts eating lots of sugar, and his penis falls off, and then he's basically trying to mate with Gina Davis, but then he realizes that it's fucked up, so he takes the shotgun and sticks it in his own mouth and blows his brains out.
Spoiler alert.
And it's,
So spoil. Yeah, thanks, I
Dude,
guess
the
I don't have to
movie
fucking watch
was
it now.
out first. The
Appreciate
movie
it.
came
He
out like
literally-
1980. The remake was the exact same plot.
Mike's like, yeah, you got to watch this movie and then watch this one, but I'm going to tell you all about it in short. I'm like, thanks,
You know,
Nick.
you know,
The remake was the same fucking movie, though just shittier.
For dinner,
That first one grossed me the fuck right out.
There was another
I'm gonna have a
movie
steak
with,
dinner. Wait a minute. Wait, no. Let me backtrack.
Wait.
I'm a vegetarian.
I'm a vegetarian. So, anyways,
He's the king of it.
yeah.
All right, guys, it's time to get out of here. Let's let these people off the hook.
Yeah,
Hey,
now that I've ruined
now that
some
Mike's
classic
ruined
movies
the
for you.
fucking movies that I can't go back and watch. Hey, listen, go to our Tiki Talk or the Tweet Machine. We're at _ the Daily BM. We're also on Facebook and Instagram at the Daily BM. Go to our YouTube channel. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Do the same thing with the Apple Podcast. It helps us out a lot. Guys, you got anything before we get out of here?
Have a great weekend or day.
All right, guys,
or
we'll
whatever
catch you on the
time of
flip
week it is.
Deuces.
side.